Mr. Furatani, 60 seconds to give us your closing comments and tell us why you should be the next City Council member representing Council District 15.
I am not a stranger to Watts. I have represented Watts for 8 years on the Board of Education, was able to work with the community to expand and build the Maxine Waters Employment Preparation Center. We were able to get the King True Medical Magnet done and operating. I also was elected and represented Watts on the LA Community College Board. Please go see LA Southwest College. It is now a university that is befitting the kind of reputation of South Los Angeles. I'm also endorsed, as you know, by Congresswoman Maxine Waters, Congresswoman Laura Richardson, Karen Bass, Supervisor Mark Ridley Thomas, the California Democratic Party. I'm proud of these endorsements, and I have them because I've worked with them, successfully worked with them to get things done. And what I want to make sure everybody knows in Watts is the way I will represent Watts is the way I'm campaigning in Watts. My headquarters, the only headquarters of any candidate, is on Central Avenue and 113th Street. I want Watts votes. I want to represent Watts. I'll be honored to represent this community. Thank you, everybody, for coming out today.
Thank you, Mr. Furatani. Ms. Graham, 60 seconds.
Thank you. I've been in your community for quite some while. I guess I can't go by my notes. But the basic thing for you to understand is that at least we all care. That's why we're here. But at the same point in time, we don't want to get the same I think I can men, and to have the same situation go back and forth. That's why I'm running. If I felt that someone could do better than me, I would be right in your seats down there. I don't want to have the same thing. Yes, we do have a crime problem. Yes, we do have a drug problem. Yes, we do have a housing problem. But it takes more than just a politician or somebody that's going to speak fast to be able to see that we're hurting, that we're bleeding. It takes more. I've been a crime fighter, even when the police couldn't or can't, or, wouldn't do so. I've been in the neighborhoods. I've been fighting for you. I've been fighting for seniors. I've been fighting for everybody. My name is Candace, and I'm here for you. Thank you.
Sometimes in our lives we're going to have pain and we're going to have sorrows, right? But I want you guys to know you guys can lean on me. You guys can hold me accountable. Am I perfect? No. Am I going to make mistakes? Yes. And do I have every solution, everything possible for this district? No. But where my strongest strength is working with others, in collaboration with others. I don't have all the answers. That's why I will work with the groups within the community in order to get the answers. I will work with the neighborhood councils. I would work with different nonprofits within the community in order to solve the problems that we are facing today. Nobody has all the right answers, but what I'm committed to do is putting my heart into this community, in every community within CD15, to have one district, one community, and one vision for all of us in CD15. Thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Law?
Yes, the reason why everybody should vote for me, number one, is because I'm the only candidate that's serious about fixing up the community, and I'm so serious too. I've actually vowed to cut my salary by 50%. And it's not the money that I'm after, it's actually the youth. It's the aspirations that we can actually bring to our community. It's really more to it than just sitting up here saying I'm gonna deliver for you, and then time after time, years after years, we've had politicians elected in office, and then we turn around and the community is just as worse as it was from the beginning. I can't even continue to even tell you guys how many stories I've heard when I was out there at Food for Less, hearing different people saying, oh, not another politician, not another, I mean, the politicians and the different city council members and you name it, they've actually gotten people to the point where they don't want to get out there and vote. And everyone looks at the polls like, why is it only 5,000, 10,000 people out come out here voting, and it's 200,000 people in the district. Well, it's because the voters are voting. They're basically saying, you're not going to get my vote. And I want to be able to reach out there and to really change the community for the better. That's the reason why you should vote for me. Thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Farrell.
Is there going to be a straw vote?
I don't think so.
No straw vote.
Don't think so.
If there would have been a straw poll, I would have said something specific about 2 members of this panel, because they're public employees. I think they bring to the campaign the same thing I bring. It's a love for the city of Los Angeles and an understanding of how that structure works. One candidate, Nagastro. The other candidate, Buscaino. Please keep that in mind. And for the neighborhood council people who are my priority, I'm going to still be coming to visit with you because about half of my goal in the campaign has been achieved already with people talking about their collaboration with you. And by the way, whoever gave it to me, thank you. Where are the other 17? You don't know how much you hurt me in my campaign by accepting these things in good faith and then not doing the work, and more cruelly than that, not giving them back to me.
Thank you. Mr. Wilson.
Again, I want to thank the Watts Neighborhood Council and the Watts Willowbrook Boys and Girls Club for hosting this event, and all of you for sticking around for 3 hours and listening to us. I'm Jamie Wilson. I'm the candidate that operates a business. I'm not a city employee. I've been very involved in the community, working to bring people together to change things and improve things. I will continue to do that as the next council person. I think this district, this neighborhood should be setting your policies and demanding you get delivery on what you need in this community. I'm not going to tell you what it is. I know that we all need economic development. We all need quality of life improvements. We all need more jobs. And I think working together we can actually solve that. And I'll just end with one line. Again, I'm Jamie Wilson. I've been in business. I'll work hard. I work 12 hours a day. I'll work very hard for your community. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Mr. Dewar.
Well, thanks again to the Watts Neighborhood Council and the Watts Willowbrook Boys and Girls Club, and to you, Stephen, for being here. I appreciate all you do for the city of Los Angeles.
Good.
Last week I was at a forum in Wilmington, and Janice Hahn stated that we were all winners for running in this race, and I agree with her. It's a great process of democracy, and it's good for us to all get out there, and for you as residents to learn about the candidates and be immersed in the election process. We talked a lot today about pension reform. I'm glad that we did so. We may not agree on everything that we talked about with pension reform. We have some different opinions, but I'm glad that's on the table. I will fight for economic development in your community, to get those housing projects rebuilt, to bring businesses to your community, and I believe I've got the experience to do that. I have spent a lot of time with neighborhood councils in my 5 years working in the council office. I probably, maybe with the exception of Justin, have been to more neighborhood councils than the whole table combined here today. And I'm not saying that as a dig to my friends. I will reiterate that the council office under my leadership will be your partner. I will work with you closely, hand in hand, and I see the red flag there, and I better sit down. Thank you.
Very much.
Thank you again for this opportunity, to the Watts Neighborhood Council and for Boys and Girls Club for hosting us this afternoon. And thank you, Councilman Farrell, for the kind endorsement for myself and Pat. But I ask each and every one of you to look not only at Pat and I, but look at everyone at this table. We have a shared love, a shared vision for our community. We all bring varying experiences to the table. And to be able to come out and share our views and our love and commitment for the community is a testament, again, to our love to this community and this district. I am pleased that I just came in second in the fundraising effort for this campaign. Ladies and gentlemen, the majority of my money contributors are coming from people who live and work in this district, which is unheard of in politics. And that's a testament to a true grassroots effort. I've been called the political outsider, the dark horse in this race, and it's time now to have a voice for the people of this district. My special interests are people like you who live and work in this district, and I'm proud that I'm not endorsed by all the elected officials. By the way, these elected officials don't live in this district. I'm being endorsed by the people who live and work in this district. I respectfully ask for your vote, and take a look at my website, joebuscaino.com. Thank you for this opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Brimmer.
We just have to ask ourselves, if no one in this room who live in this district can say that their quality of life has improved, if anyone can ever sit here and say that the status of their high schools are even better, if you cannot explain to me that you have a career that was created by any political person, then therefore, I think it's time for a change. I have never seen an endorsement ever create one job. I have never seen any person that has said in this campaign that they truly care and connected, that's deeper connected to this district than I am. Again, there is a clear choice here, people. We have to get up there and we not only have to move the legislation, but we have to move the people. Our job is bigger than making sure potholes in the sewer system is working. We are dying out here. Kids do not have a chance out here. And you cannot allow yourselves or any person that you know be dictated by an endorsement as to who they should support. We have fought way too long for us to allow this election to slip away. November 8th is an opportunity and you have a clear choice. Justin Brimmer.
Thank you. Mr. McCusker.
I'm last, and you're all the holdouts. Thank you so much for caring enough about your community to stick with us for 3 hours and listen to what we had to say. It's really wonderful that you would do that, and thank you to everyone who put this together. I really, really appreciate it. Listen, this Watts community is a great, great community. I know that I've worked here, and I'll tell you, it's full of great people who work hard, play by the rules, and deserve a break, and certainly deserve a break from the city. I said earlier, as a firefighter, I understand that you put the most resources where the needs are the greatest. Well, the needs are the greatest right here, and I would do that with everything that the city does, because the public safety need especially is great here, but all the support is needed right here. There's poverty, and it's not the fault of the community, it's the fault of society here. Now listen, I'm a compassionate person, I'm a progressive Democrat. I'm going to bring that compassion that I learned on the fire department and that hard work ethic to everything I do. I'm going to respond to this economic and jobs crisis, this crisis of poverty, the same way I've responded for 31 years, and I'm not going to turn back until the job is done. Thank you.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, you've got the candidates who gave up their Saturday afternoon to join you here in Watts. Let's stand up, candidates, so we can get one group photo. So let me get you all to stand together, Mr. Brimmer. Let me get you all up here so we can get a group photo. Ladies and gentlemen, these are the candidates that gave up the afternoon to come tell you why they want to work for you. Come on, Mr. B, one quick photo. There are several ways to participate. You can vote. You can go to the candidate that you happen to favor and ask if you can help on their campaign. You can knock on doors. You can get your neighbors to come vote. If you want the voice heard, you're going to have to get involved in this election. So ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up for our candidates. Yay! Some of them have to run to another, some of them will be able to stick around and take a question. All of them want your help on the campaign trail. Am I right? Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for joining us here in Watts for the Council District 15 Special Election Forum.